Hi guys, welcome to Cognitive Hub Tableau tutorials. In the previous video, we have seen about how to create a characteristic field as well as how to add a colors on with respect to the few columns as well as multiple columns. So we have all seen about those concepts like how to add the colors and all. Now in this video, I am going to explain about how to add labels as well as how to do formatting for the axis as well as for the pane. So what it means is, suppose if you gone through the central for Matthew, so what it is showing is it is automatically showing the total price value here. But if I want to, like, without going to that particular bar, I want to see the name. That means it is not having the approximate, it is not having the exact value. So we need to go to that particular bar and we need to identify. So like for a person who, suppose you in the studio we can able to identify that, but if you export this particular image and if you see that as an image, then it will be very very clumsy or very difficult to observe. For this, if you consider the James, then they need to identify the corresponding axis value here. That means they will approximately identify it as 1200 or something like that. But if we give some labels here, then they can able to easily identify the what is the exact value for the James as well as for Sushan or someone where they can able to easily see the values with respect to that, and they can also approximate the values with respect to the values that we labels that we have given and formatting that we did. So now without wasting any time, let us have a look into how to do the labeling as well as formatting in Tableau. Okay guys, here this is the video, this is the chart that we have done. Like, this is the sheet where we created one bar chart, and we have added the colors as well by using the regions. Now what I want to do is, with along with this areas, one second, I'm just enlarging this. Along with now what I want is, along with this I want to also add yeah, I want to also add the labels as well for this. So how here we have a field known as labels in under the marks. So what it is showing is, under the label, so just click here as show mark label. So automatically it will show what are the labels that we have, it will show here. So if you consider this, just clicking here as a show mark labels, then it is showing the exact value. Suppose now if you do an extract, if you do an export, then you will be able to identify what is the value for the Alex and what is the value for the Matthew as well, what is the value for James as well. So they can able to easily identify by just having a look into that particular chart itself. So, and similarly, if you want to add some text here, so I am clicking the three dots here. I think it was disabled for us. But if you want to add some text, some sales is equals to 3109, in such a way that, like, for every bar value you want to add some sales equal to, then you can add that here, like in the text field. But here it was disabled for me, I don't know why. And if you want to change the text for that, you can also do that. Here my one was text Tableau book. By default it will be like that, and if you want to convert it into some Tableau semi bold or Tableau regular, then you can convert that. So if you convert it, just a very minute change will be there, but if it is a text, then you will able to observe the difference very clearly. And if you want to make this particular values as a bold, then you can do that by clicking bold here. And if you want to increase the size of the label, then you can increase it by doing here. But just I am making it as a 10, just a very small thing, and I am making it as bold. And I am also, if you want to do some iterate, if you want to label as iterate one, italic one, then you can click here I, and if you don't want, then just unclick it. Similarly, if you want the label as some color, then you can change the color of that particular label as some other thing. So here I change it, see, black to orange, and if you want it as a green, then you can make it as a green, and if you want it as sky blue, then you can do that as well. If you want it as a pink, then you can do that as well. So for that I am just making it as a green color. Okay, I am making it as black. because this is the only one which is looks attractive for this. And similarly, if you want regarding the opacity also, you can adjust the values for that. So if you want if you don't want to highlight the values, then you can like simply give the opacity as 50 or something, some value where you can able to identify that particular values. So this is how you can do alignment. And alignment, we have lot of alignment. Suppose if it is a text and if you want to do left alignment or right alignment or middle alignment, then you can click here. So if you consider this, then if you consider the Rachel, so previously it was a middle, now it was come to left align. So if you click here on the center, then it is again center align, and if you click on the right align, then it is again right align. So for now I am making it as equal to. And similarly, if you direction as well, so currently it is capital A, like which is in the top position. If you want it in the upper position, then we can also have a look into this. So this is one of the representation for the graph. And if you want to represent the values in the reverse order, then it is also possible. But for now, just for the looking side, I am just giving as a normal one. Similarly, if you want to give it as a equal to like the value which is in the bottom, then you can give that. If you want the values in the middle, then you can give. If you want it in the top, then you can give it. Similarly, wrapping is also possible here. So these are the few of the alignments that you can do. And for now I am not doing anything. So this is the one thing. And suppose if you consider, if the space is very less, okay, now that is not possible for me, like that option I am not able to explain. But here if you click here allow labels to overlap others, then what it means is, suppose the value of 1284 is overlapping the 1203 value, then what it is showing is by default it will not show the one which is having the lower value. But if you click here allow labels to overlap others, then whatever the value which is overlap and which is not showing in the output, then it is also get showed in the output value. So this is how you label and how you will assign, how you will align the values labels for the particular chart. And one more concept that we have is, so for in the case I am just making the total price into here. And now one more thing is, you can also do the formatting, like here we are having a lot of values like 3109 2812 1750 and 1388 and like that. But if I want to do some approximation, and moreover these are present in the dollars, so I want to represent the units as well. So how can I do that is, here what we have is that label one is the total price field is in label. So just right click on this particular field, and here we have a option known as format. So click on the format here. So here we have two options, one is axis and another one is pane. I am going to explain about the axis later. For now it is the pane. So what it is showing is, so here numbers, we have this, and under the custom, standard means it will give with the points as well. But here in the custom, what I am doing is, I am just decreasing the one second. Yeah, I want to make it as a currency. Let me check the units where it is. So if I want it in the currency, then it is like 2.8k, and also the suffix is, I am giving it as dollar. Okay, starting value is dollar. I am giving it as dollar. So what it is showing is decimal value, I am giving it as 2. So or else, yeah, 2 is fine. So what I did was, if I want to change the currency from currency to some normal value to some in rupee value like INR value or some USD value, then you can use the currency custom here, and then you can change the like display units to thousands. And if you want to, if you have a large values and you want to use the millions here, then you can click millions here. And the billions is, if you want the values as a billion, then you can use that as well. And similarly, if you want the output in the case of percentage, then you can do that. And if you want it in the like custom percentage, then you can also do that. But for now, let me do this dollar value. Yeah, decimal place is 2. So it is how you can represent the values here in the case of fields. So now within, by directly looking, you can able to identify like what is the value of the Alex, like it is $2,81,000. Similarly for Bill it is $1,75000. so this is how you can able to format things. And similarly, so they are like that you can so for everything the options are same. For alignment we have already seen about the alignment things. And for numbers, so these are the few options that we have gone through just now. And similarly we have axis as well. So we have a here axis. So previous, now it is showing as 3K and all. But what we want is, suppose if I want to convert this also to the dollars, then what I want to show is I want to create it as a dollar, and moreover the decimal place is 2, okay, or the decimal place I am giving it as 0 for here, but and the display units are in K. So if you observe this, or else I am giving just as 0 here, oh sorry, I'm giving 0 here. So if you observe here, the price here is $0K and $1K, $2K, $3K, and then now the graph looks like very very absolute to the scale. Now the total price scale is also same, and the region scale is also fine. Now within, by simply looking into this graph, we will be getting some information like we will be having a maximum value for the Matthew with 3.11K, but Sushan we will be having as 3.10K, and like Matthew is belongs to central and Sushan is belongs to east, and the least value is for Rachel with 0.44K. So by default, by just looking into the table itself, you can able to identify rather than looking into the spreadsheet. So if you have go through the spreadsheet, then it will be very difficult to identify those things. Similarly, you can also identify about the items as well. You can segregate it based upon the desk, pencil, pen set, binder, and something like that. But in this case, I am just explaining you with respect to the region and representative and total price that we have. So simply what we can say is the axis is for to change the configuration for the axis, for the y-axis and x-axis, and for the pane is for for doing the changes for the labeling what we have for the individual bars. So this is how you can do the formatting, and the formatting will be done by right clicking in the label thing, whatever the label that you have done and all. So this is how you can do the labeling as well as formatting in the Tableau bar chart or Tableau charts. Now in the coming video I am going to explain about how to export this the complete done. Now it looks like completely fine. Now I want to export this to some image or some PDF and all. I am going to explain in the next video that how to export the things and all. Thank you guys.